Hello, hello, hello. How are you? And welcome back into the kitchen. I am Wendy, your kitchen chaos coordinator, and I have been feeling nostalgic. I am missing my mom, I'm missing my dad, and I'm missing those comfort food, what my dad used to call a blue plate special. So will you stay in the kitchen with me tonight while we make this blue plate special? We're gonna have hamburger steaks with onion gravy and mashed potatoes. Something we used to pull out, and Dad used to make this for us, and it, you know, at the time you don't appreciate it as much as you should, and now it's just comfort food for us. So if you would hang out with me tonight, go grab your chair, go grab your spoon, and come back on in. Don't worry about pen, paper, putting it in your notes app, anything like that. Recipe is always in the description for you, so no worries about that. Just run and get your chair and your spoon, and I will tell you what you need tonight so we can make hamburger steaks with gravy. You obviously need some ground beef. You're going to need an onion. You're going to need mushrooms in a can. That's optional, but that's something that Daddy always added into the gravy. So you're gonna need that. You're gonna need a little bit of flour, some beef broth, some breadcrumbs, and of course, Worcestershire sauce. We need zhuzh. We need zhuzh. And finally, to make mashed potatoes, of course, you're gonna need some potatoes and some milk and some butter. So let's get this going. Let's make the mashed potatoes first. And I will come back to you and we will get going with everything else. All right, yay! All right, here we go. Hamburger steak, hamburger steak. We're making us some hamburger steak. I can't wait, the gravy's so good. Gravy boat, gravy boat. I'm on a boat, I'm on a boat, I'm on a gravy boat. All right, mashed potatoes are done. I'm gonna put them over there, then we can get started making our hamburger steaks. Be right back. All right, let's get started on hamburger steaks. Got all my watch and jewelry off, so we're good to go. We need 1 egg, the breadcrumbs, and so there is, I don't know, third of a cup of breadcrumbs, and an egg, and that little bit of Worcestershire sauce. We're just gonna mix this stuff up. What do I have over here to mix this up? Let's just use this spoon. I just wanna get the egg just a little bit mixed in. The Papa way is just to get your hands in there and get yourself good and grimy. I love my dad so much. He was such a card. All right, let's get this mixed in. Isn't comfort food wonderful? You just think about your family recipes and things that you and your family members still think about. Even if it was French toast or, you know, scrambled eggs or omelets on Sunday morning, whatever your traditions were. Mom always made fish fry on Fridays, or just love thinking about that and how we can pass those things down. And I sure hope as part of this channel that not only my kiddos, but my grandkids and my great grandkids will have the opportunity to see their mom, their grandma, their Mimsy in the kitchen and pass those family recipes down. So much goodness. All right, just got a little bit of the breadcrumbs still hanging out there on that edge, and I don't like that, so just trying to get them mixed in a little bit more. What we're gonna do with these is we're gonna make 4 oval shaped. We're not going round hamburger patties. We want the steak patty, so we're gonna make them oval shaped. And then once we do that, we'll get them frying in this pan here. All right, so this is a little over a pound of meat. And I'm gonna make 4 patties out of this, or oval patties. So I'm just gonna break it in half and then break those in half again. And that should give me equal. There we go. Comes out close to softball size, I guess. I don't know. All right, so this is about how thick they are. About 1 inch thick. Okay, I think we have 4 oval patties. Let me go get this off my fingers and then we'll get started here. All right, pan is hot. Let's get these in. We're going to cook them over medium heat, 4 to 5 minutes per side. So we got about 10 minutes here. I'm gonna have to squish you in. My pan's not quite big enough. There we go. I got him squished in. All right, these are gonna cook, again, 4 to 5 minutes per side. Don't move them, don't try to move them, because when they first get on there, they're gonna be firmly stuck to the bottom of the pan until they release a little bit of their fat. So just be patient, trust the process, wait for, you'll see the meat starting to cook, you'll see the change in color about halfway up, then you'll know it's time to turn it over. So we'll meet you on this side when it's time to flip them. Cool. All right, are you ready? We're gonna flip these guys over. Whoop, come on. All right, don't worry about anything being stuck on the bottom, and don't worry about, these are not going to be cooked all the way through, because remember, after we make the gravy, these are going to go back in to simmer for another 10 minutes on this. So we're just looking for a nice crust on these, which we are getting. Put that lid back on. We got another 5 minutes, and then we'll take them out, put them on this plate, and start the gravy. Here we go. Howdy, howdy, ho. It's been another 5 minutes. That went by quickly, didn't it? All right, so we're just gonna pull this off. Let me put this over by the sink. And we know we got a nice sear on both sides, which is perfect for when they go back into simmer. And like I said, we don't mind any of the stuff on the bottom because it helps make that gravy, right? All right, so let's do that. Let's make the gravy. So the first thing we want to do is put in a couple tablespoons of butter and let that melt. I'm actually going to get my wood spatula so I can help this off of here. Then we're going to add in our sliced onion. That was it was a big onion. And it sure did make a lot of slices. And I went ahead and pre-pulled everything apart. And what we want to do for the onion is stir them up, get them coated. We want them to turn translucent, and we want them to be a little brown, lightly brown. So this will probably take 3 to 5 minutes. of just kind of watching and flipping and stirring until you see them get soft, a little translucent, and slightly browned. Checking in. It's been officially 5 minutes since we put the onions in. I'd say they're halfway. They're just now starting to get translucent. So let's give it another 3 to 5 minutes and they should be nice and lightly browned. And I'm stirring them maybe every 30 to 45 seconds. So back at it. See you in another 5. It is starting to smell like a diner in here. Oh my goodness. Okay, you can totally see how these onions have cooked down and how they are soft. They're malleable. When I throw them through here, you can see them, you know, squishing in. They're not staying that solid round. And they have turned a lovely golden brown. So let's take the next step. We are taking 2 tablespoons of flour. And we are just going to stir that in, cover our onion. So pretty, so pretty. All right, once we've got that stirred in, we're gonna slowly add in our beef broth. It's 2 cups of beef broth. And as I said, this is the part where you know everything's on the bottom of the pan. That's okay, because this is the spot where it's all gonna start coming off. And it'll just have a gorgeous flavor underneath. That flavor you remember. So, so good. All right, I'm just gonna stir this for a minute and kind of scrape off. Push a little harder than I should maybe. No, it should come right off as you stir around as the beef broth heats up. I'm gonna stir for about a minute. And then we're gonna add our mushrooms and our hamburgers in, cover it, let it simmer for 10 to 15 minutes. Turn this around so I can hold it. You can see already how the gravy has come up off. It is thickening. It is gorgeous. Gorgeous. And the smell. All right. Every single video I say we need smell-o-vision. Someday, maybe that's what I'm here to invent. I'm here to invent smell-o-vision for us. All right, now look, everything has melted off the bottom. My spatula is not getting stuck on anything. So all of that gorgeous flavor is just sitting in there right now. I'm gonna add the mushrooms. This is optional. This is totally optional. So if you don't like mushrooms, if you don't want mushrooms, don't add them. But for my family, that's a yes. Okay. I'm gonna stir those in. And then we're gonna nestle our hamburger patties back in and let that simmer for 10 minutes. Over here. Stay. That's a big one. He's a monster. All right, lid on, 10 minutes. I'm gonna cook up green beans as well. That'll make it a complete Blue Plate special. So we'll see you in 10 minutes. Ta-da! And here you have it, hamburger steaks with onion and mushroom gravy. perfectly perfect in every way. I am so excited. I wish we had smell-o-vision, and I do wish my dad were here. Wish my brother were here. Hey, brother, come on over. Look what I made for dinner. So we're gonna have mashed potatoes. I've got green beans over there, and we are ready to go. Thank you so much for joining me in the kitchen tonight. I hope you enjoyed this recipe and walking down memory lane with me. If you could, please hit the like button, that little thumbs up. That tells YouTube that this is a decent video and a pretty good recipe, as far as you can tell. They're all good. I don't make them unless I eat them too. And if you haven't, would you please consider subscribing? We are at 287 friends so far, and I am looking to get to 300 by the end of the month. So it's going to be funny when we watch these in the future and it's like, oh, wow, Mom, look, you only had 287. And I always say, oh, but I have 287. I have so many. We need a bigger table. Thank you so much for your likes and your subscribes. Let's put this on a plate and I'll meet you at the table. I just noticed over my shoulder in my curio, there's a picture of me when I was 5 or 6 holding on to the ear of my favorite collie dog. Wonder if that little girl knew that she'd be having a cooking channel on YouTube. So sweet. Hey, thank you so much for joining us in the kitchen as we made hamburger steaks and gravy. Oh my gosh, cannot wait. Hubby is fixing his plate now. I'm gonna sneak a bite. Don't tell. Don't tell. Oh, comfort food at its finest. Thank you so much. Hey, you guys have a great night. I hope to see you again on the channel. Stay tuned for Zen Moment. We've got some very blustery, terrible weather in today and some storms rolling in, so I got some footage while we were waiting for this to simmer. All right, so I'll share that with you. Have a good one. We'll see you next time. Bye, friends. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye.